Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to give you guys a 2-week update of how I am doing so far on my low-buy. So today is January 15th, and I just wanted to kind of give you an update. I've been doing well on food. I personally tend to do like a plan of I pick a meal that I'm gonna eat all week, and then maybe pick something that, like, in case I get tired of, like, I will have like some sort of backup plan. But I really don't tend to, I try my best to like eat off of whatever I pick for that entire week, which I know for most people seems like really weird and unrealistic. But when you're one person and most meals are meant for a family of 4 or 6, it makes it so then you're kind of like, it just makes sense. But that the hardest part for me is when I try new meals and I don't know if I'll like it or not. I did end up freezing the meal that I made this week because I did kind of get in this like weird like I don't want any more of it, and I just pesto that I had and make pasta instead for the next week, and that actually has been very satisfying and has really been helpful. I will say that the hardest part has been just figuring out what to do for lunches. I definitely could use your help in figuring out some lunch ideas. I also really want to do like a clean out of my pantry and just figure out what to do about like a lot of pantry items, because like I have a lot of items that like I definitely can use for like spaghetti or soba noodles or whatever, but then I have a lot of items that I'm just like, they're fun for those like 2 or 3 months and then I get sick of them. So I just need to kind of be realistic and probably donate them to the college food pantry and just be like done with them, because it's always good to clean out your pantry every now and then and be okay with that. And as long as you're donating it to a place that will actually use it, like a food pantry. And I love donating to the college food pantry where I live because I remember what it was like to be a college student. I was hungry all the time and would love to just pig out. So I love helping them. And also, just the reality is, a lot of college students cannot afford to buy food all the time. So it's like, I love our college food pantry and the idea that was created around. And so that is one of my goals, as I've been like kind of realizing that I have a lot of items that need to just go. And then I did buy some ice cream one day, and that ended up being $4.48, which Ben& Jerry's is so expensive. But I have it like marked where like the little like where they look like flowers, they're not needed items, which, and then stars I put okay, whereas like the actual ice cream I put as like a not okay item. Like I did not need that. I could have been okay without it. Whereas like food, it's like, yeah, I have to have food to live, so that's a star. I did not like list out all my like food items because I just did not, I don't feel like you guys need to go over all of that. The restock, I did need a restock on my jasmine green tea pearls, so, which I see that as okay because I drink that every single day rather than drinking like coffee. So I buy the Numi loose leaf tea, and that is like the cheapest I can find right now on anywhere. And so that is $38.37 on Amazon, and that one is honestly like the cheapest I can find, and I still get a 16-pound bag. So that is works out because it lasts me like a good month or so before I am like, oh, I need to like restock. And then I did buy a salad spinner. It actually ended up being cheaper than I thought it was. It actually ended up being $14.97, and I thought it was 19 something because I did decide to go and relook everything up. I'm going to start trying to save my receipts. I did not think about that. And then I brought like a ThredUp kit, which is like basically where you can like buy a bag to help you like clean out your closet if you want to like go through your clothes and just like donate items, or even like sell your items on the ThredUp, look, you know. And it's a place where you can like either donate items to different like places, like the Susan G. Komen Cancer Foundation, or there's like a homeless foundation one. So there's all different ways you can do it, or you can just sell your items and get like money for it. And so I definitely want to, like, I just wanted to do like a clean out. I also like donating to, there's a church here in town that takes items, but they're a little farther away than I would like, and so it makes it a little harder. And then I also, the salad spinner was probably not, I put that as not needed. I could have been fine without it, but I had really wanted it and even had asked for it for Christmas, so that was why I ended up getting that. And if you watched my last video, you saw me using it. And so then I also got a chalk bag and carabiner clips, and the chalk bag was $16.99, and I like looked around to find one that was like vegan or like recyclable like materials. And then I also got carabiner clips, and those were $16.99, the chalk bag, and then the carabiner clip was 2 of them, and they were $4.99, which I feel like for 2 of them, that's like pretty decent. And they were both on Amazon, and all of that together adds up as $89.80, which I'm like, it seems like a lot, but like, I mean, the biggest chunk of it is the tea, so, which I use on a regular basis. So I feel like that's not, I can see how like, it really isn't that terrible. And these are not all, I don't plan to buy ice cream in the future. I want to go back to making my ice cream from bananas. And if I really want sweets, honestly, I want to cut back on the sugar. And the chalk bag and the carabiner clips, I actually want to, this has been something I've been wanting to learn for a while now, but I've been wanting to, there's a vlogger, hey guys, I'm working on editing the video, and I realized I forgot a couple of things that I have brought within the past 2 weeks. I stocked back up on colloidal silver, which I like to put in my tea. It's kind of like a antibiotic in a way, where you just, it helps like boost your immune system, and I love it. And I had started taking it back when I was working with students, like little kids, but now I just love it. I love it so much, and I really think it does a lot and helps with like kind of keeping me from getting sick. But that was $10, and so I personally do think that was a need, because when I run out, I'm always ready to contact my local like farmers market person for more, and just because I hate running out. And I know that she charges me like nothing compared to like if I were to go to like the local like health store here, they would probably charge me a lot more, and because they're expensive. And on top of that, I also paid $25 with Venmo for laundry detergent, and but ironically, I actually was out of laundry detergent when she dropped it off, so that worked out perfectly. And I will buy laundry detergent from the store, but I really love my laundry detergent from my local friend who she does like a powder laundry detergent, and it like she'll do like lavender, peppermint. I have found that I really like the lavender and tea tree the best, just because like you don't smell the lavender super strong. But just wanted to make sure to include those. Those were needed items, so I just wanted to make sure to include those. But that does round up my price on how much I've spent. But to like a little over like $100. I'm not doing the math. I'm not good at math in my head, but I still think that's pretty good for like the first 2 weeks, because I have been trying my best to stay away from like stores and not spend money unless it's like groceries, so, or things I absolutely like need to restock on. In podcast that I follow where she actually loves to hike, and she also like has gone to all 50 states, and she basically like takes her knit in and does like, puts like the ball in the chalk bag, and will take her knit in and like knit while she's hiking and walking. And that is like basically why I brought these items, because I want to start learning how to do that and teaching myself how to knit while also walking within the neighborhood. And I feel like walking in the neighborhood, like that's actually like pretty safe, as long as I'm, and she has suggested ways on how to learn how to like, pick items that are, crafts that you don't have to look down at your items too often, and also how to kind of work on looking up and not looking down so often. So I basically, that is why I did it, is because I want to, one of my goals is to try to learn that. And that is the first 2 weeks of January. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!